You know, many times, ladies and gentlemen, we forget how fast time goes by. I'm serious. I don't think we all realize how short life is and how quick the days turn to weeks, turn to months, turn to reserve lists. So today we're going all the way back to the Shockland Challenge. My patron, William J, says, Rudy, you know, please, I'm begging you. It's my birthday. I'm turning 12 or 16 or 48 or 99. I don't know what I'm turning. And I said, as long as your hair doesn't look like that, I think you're okay. And it reminded everybody something. Look at this, look at this, look at this. 2018. You guys understand, by the time you watch this video, it might even be almost 2021. And it's really a crazy thing to realize how fast time goes. So in this series, from a while back ago, a couple patrons hit 9 Shocklands, but nobody ever got 10 Shocklands or above to see the special prize and what would happen. So we figured we'd do one more. Right, boy, not used to how these cards feel, am I right? Ego, starting out of the gate. And a lot of things to talk about here. A lot of pessimism in Magic. A lot of people miss just regular booster box openings like this. Discordant, beautiful looking artwork, by the way. Mythic number 1. And to remind everybody, most of the money in this set is not in the Mythics. You're actually wanting rares, not Mythics. It's all about the fetch lands. There's a couple good rares, and the fetch lands is really essentially where it is. You either make it or break it big time with the fetch lands. There's no in between, man. Expected value of these boxes, Legion War Boss, those are really good rare when it was in standard. There's not really, how do I say it? There's not really, first foil of the video today. There's not really a lot of positive things to say when it comes to the current world and environment and the way the tournament scenes and everything's, there's really no play and the LGS and that whole segment of conversation is it's very tough to say it's doing real well. It just is what it is, folks. But, you know, this was a time that people really enjoyed just regular booster boxes. And a lot of people seem to be kind of missing that, you know, cards being actual rare or worth something or unique or special versus everything being flashy and special. I've been seeing more and more. There is a foil rare, which is Legion's Edge. That is not the foil rare we were hoping for. Again, foil rare, we are looking for a Shockland, ladies and gentlemen. That is really what you want to get. Anyways, but that's kind of, you know, it's amazing how quick the world has changed and how fast that, you know, I mean, I'm telling you, it feels like literally a month ago, we were talking about Ravnica, return to Ravnica. We were talking about, you know, Guilds and Allegiance. We were talking about another, I mean, I cannot believe how long ago that was. You know, like that's crazy to think right now. There we go. Our first Shockland, ladies and gentlemen, of the video. Our very first Shockland. We're going to see how far we get. Remember, you can technically get up to probably around 12 to 14 Shocklands if you actually hit. Ooh, I forgot about Assassin's Trophy. Best rare in the set. All right. If you can technically hit about 4 or 5 regular Shocklands, and then, of course, you can get 1 or 2 foil rares per box. Watery Grave. There we go, folks. 2 Shocklands already. And even out of stand, you know, Shocklands are always going to maintain around that hovering, what, $10 price point. They kind of really, sometimes they push higher when they're hot. They drift a little lower below 10 when they're not. But they always seem to be pegged and stable around that $10 point. Ionized, you know. And I guess I'm just really curious to see the comment section today of how many people miss regular booster box openings for, like, this kind of thing. Shockland, I was going to say fetch lands, but when's the last time, you know, Cons of Tarkir was the last standard box where you could even get fetches, and don't hold your breath for that again. I'm really curious to see how much people enjoy just the regular booster box again. Just a regular, enjoyable thing instead of all the extreme stuff that we get nowadays. Light of Legion in a foil common. Box expected value is still pretty average. Probably averaging about, what, 80 bucks? Kind of thing. Not really high or low. Just kind of sitting there for a recent set out of standard. That's actually extremely normal. We're not really seeing any extreme box movements. What, boxes by themselves on eBay or what? Ooh, Miss Vraska. Never one of the most expensive mythics, but it is a mythic nonetheless. I think, you know, even right now, I think it's hovering, what, around 100 bucks a booster box, maybe 110 with taxes on the internet. I mean, really, Knight of Almond. We're not really seeing a lot of dramatic swings in price. It's not really tanking or going up. It's just kind of sitting there. But again, there's so many products and people and things going on. it's very difficult to even really enjoy specific products anymore. And foil uncommon. Sorry, the camera's being a little jumpy. I got the lighting a little off here, but can't stop the video. We are doing a box opening. There's no editing here. So, boop, boop, boop. And we got ourselves these split cards. I don't know what the deals with these things. Does nothing for me. These split cards they're foo-fooey. Every time I get split cards, any product or Wizards brings it back, it just does absolutely nothing for me. I've always felt that way. Dream Eater for a very disappointing Mythic number 3. So we're only at 2 Shocklands here so far, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I kind of retired this series a long time ago, but a couple people really kept asking for it, and they really, really enjoyed it. So it gives us also a good time to talk about the state of some of these boxes and Magic. And I guess I'm really, I want to kind of detour a little bit. I want to kind of give you guys kind of what I think is interesting right now. I find really fascinating the amount of people frustrated and the amount of variance and how nothing feels really rare or special. Chromatic Lantern. Wow, this is a really good box. Holy crap, Assassin's Trophy and a Chromatic Lantern. Like, I think that's one of the things I've noticed lately is that it just seems that everybody's really, how do I say it? Mission Briefing, not a bad little rare, and a foil uncommon Gorgon. I've been seeing just more and more frustrating things till everyone's just saying there's so many of everything. Like, there's no Magic cards that are made today that feel rare or special. And obviously, that is Wizards' intent. They don't want any cards to be expensive or new or really tough to get. That's kind of their thing. That they want everything to be diluted or, like, I don't know, cheap, I guess. I don't know. Kind of the anti-capitalistic secondary market kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I've heard all kinds of people yapping about it, but Bounty of Might. There's not really a good answer to that, but I don't think it's sustainable long term. I do think Wizards will end up making changes again because they always evolve and change. That's just the way Magic is. And another Legion's Edge. That was our foil rare. I don't think we're going to see that get worse, but I think it could. I think it's going to stay the same or get a little better. Doom Whisperer. Look at that, folks. That was one of the more expensive Mythics when this thing was in Standard, and that is Mythic number 4, ladies and gentlemen. So we're about to be done with Ravnia here, and I'm going to be honest with everybody. William, you've got 2. Wow! 2 Assassin's Trophies. Holy crap! 2 Assassin's Trophies and a Chromatic Lantern in one box? Holy smokes, that's really good. That's a nice little surprise. And hey, Pelt Collector, that was a very nice rare. Wow, only 2 Shocklands though. See, I've seen videos. We've never had a 0 Shockland box, but we've definitely had boxes, Dawn of Hope, where we've had like this, where we've only had, 2 Shocklands in an actual box. So, anyways, let's jump over here. Ravnica Legions. That was a good box, though. Besides the weak shocks, 2 Assassin's Trophies. That was pretty impressive. And a Chromatic Land. As far as regular rares and value, you don't really get much better than that. That was kind of a nice little surprise. All right, here we go, folks. Box 2 over here brings back memories. Brings back definite memories on this stuff. Holy smokes. All right, let me... Bedevil! Hey, we're matching the playmat in the background. That's cool. Let me get some commons and things moved over here so I don't knock everything around before my piles just become completely out of control. Here we go. So, that's my overall thoughts. I still remember, just to kind of refresh everyone's memory also, this is kind of the tail end of the kind of Bronze Era booster boxes that ended with War of the Spark. And then we went to the flashy era with Throne of Eldraine when they started collector boxes. And now, not only do they start collector boxes, now we have collector boxes and set boxes. So even more of a different era. And here we go, folks. Guardian Project for rare number 2. So we have definitely come a very long way just from a couple years ago. Even a couple years ago when we just had this product. The old Mr. T Taker. Also known as 2 T's. So these packs are a little tougher to open here. Can you guys believe this thing came... This is 2018 was Guilds of Ravnica? Cindervines and a bird. I'm like, oh my goodness. Guilds of Ravnica was 2018? Oh, my goodness. And Pestilent Spirit. I'm taking a moment of silence here, folks. I just can't believe that I'm opening, Guilds and Allegiance, and the dates was, what, end of 2018, beginning of 2019? And we're about to be 2021? I'm just sitting here going, jeez, man. I cannot believe that's... I don't know how fast we've moved away. Kaya's Wrath. My God, that's quick. I don't know. Maybe time just flies. Like I'm telling you, it's really weird. Before I got so hardcore in the cardboard world, back in like 2008 when I had my real job in the world of brokerage and banking, and then of course the world collapsed in 2008, and that was a lot of fun. You know, time didn't feel like it moved as quick as it does in the cardboard world. Maybe it's because how Wizards always pushes the faster. Ooh, incubation, very nice, Druid. You know, the way it feels like there's always a new product or a new countdown to a new release, and I don't know, it distorts time. Really does. It feels like things go quicker and you're always looking forward to the next thing and trying to push, and it's very strange. Very strange, but I don't think that's going to change really anytime soon. Sphinx in a burn right. Wow, okay. I'm going to say it right now, William, this Allegiance box may be one of the worst boxes I've ever seen. Dude, this is a terrible Tome of the Guild. I was like, dude, this is just, we have no Shocklands. We have no mythics, and we're a third of the way through the box. Emergency power, really? Emergency power? We finally get a flipping mythic. This is what we get. I was like, what the heck is going on with this video? This second box is just, I mean, you're going to start seeing F's in the chat to pay respect for getting crushed. Beautiful Miss Tessa there, and a foil comment. Like, what the heck is going on here, man? Where's the spice? Where are the Shocklands? What the heck is happening? And a precognitive perception. It's like, what is... Okay, well, this is not how I thought the second part ending here of the two-box video was going to go. This is a flipping letdown. Hero of Pricing 1. Can we have some smothering big T's? At least it's like a $25 rare. Can we have that? Can we have anything of value? What the heck is the problem here, old ways? This is a dumpster fire box, man. Box 1 was like double Assassin's Trophy, you know, Chromatic Lantern. Box 2 is just like, okay, well, apparently we're halfway through the box. You have 0 Shocklands, literally a terrible mythic, no giant smothering teas, and we've got Fawn of Agonies. Oh, I thought we had a foil flipping Shockland. Oh my goodness, I was gonna like scream like high school Rudy. Oh my goodness, I thought we were gonna have a big moment there. Stomping Grounds, finally a single flipping Shockland. Oh my goodness, didn't even think we were going to get one at all. Oh my goodness, thought we were going... Hey, Dr. Dovin with the shiny blue head. Alright, there's a decent mythic for you. I know Dovin's not like a super sought after, probably a couple $1 mythic now. But still, at least it's a decent card. Alright, and we've got a split card. Of course we have a split card. William, I'm going to press F to pay respect for your losses in box 2. This is not good. And Rakdos, the Showstopper. A giant demon for Mythic number 3. And we are now entering the last and final third brick of 12 packs for Allegiance here. Mirror March for a flippin' annoying rare. Yeah, well, that's how opening a standard box is. That's why I always tell people, if you're ever going to be a store and want to do mass box openings, if you do not plan on opening a large number of booster boxes, your sample size can have very extreme results. When you open one box, you can hit it big, you can hit it bad, you can, growth chamber, nice little green elf there. You know, the swings are very large when you do small sample sizes. That's why you never do box openings or a mass box opening for a business on a small scale. Angel of Grace for a nice, beautiful mythic there. At least it's a beautiful angel. That's mythic number 4. So we got 1 Shockland. Are you serious? In 4 mythics right now. Electro Dominance. And yeah. We've even had the foil rare. Have we had any foil rare? I don't even think we've had a foil rare. Terrible box. Oh my goodness, man. And Renegade. Oh! Zendikar. Utopian Speaker. Beautiful foil rare. We did show up, though. Not worth anything. Not really what we were hoping for. We'd like to see giant smothering teas in a foil rare, or we'd like some fetch lands. Shocklands in a foil rare would have been really, really nice. So that would have really helped save this dumpster fire of an Allegiance on part 2 here. And Immolation Shaman. Godly, really? Last 4 packs? Oh, brutal. Flippin' brutal. Captive Audience. This actually has gone up a few bucks. Like a $5 mythic. It's better than nothing. So we did end up actually getting 5 mythics. So that's actually, at least that's decent. So Better than nothing. And Deputy of Detention. All right. Well, it looks like we're ending the video here, folks. Yes, I'm going to call it terrible. Terrible box 2. I have to pay respect for the... Hey! Okay. Okay. We got a Blood Crypt in the close. I was going to say one Shockland box. One flippin' Shockland. Alright, so we got a second Shockland at the very end of the video. And a Plaza. Alright. William, your box 1 was great. Your box 2 was just a slap taco and a 2020 dumpster fire, my friend. Final thoughts, everybody out there, as we approach 2021 here. Obviously, some important channel information and what's going on. Obviously, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm going to start blending Magic box openings with Flesh and Blood box openings to try to make things more different. Instead of just doing so many of the same box opening, we're going to try to change things up. In addition, obviously, I have a lot more story time and a lot of interesting videos coming up here. Definitely 300,000 Q&A needs to get done. I don't even know if I'm at 300,000. By the time you watch this video, it might be over 300,000. And of course, a lot more discussion on the market and the changes and the whole mindset of everything going on with the economy, the world. We need to have some good long talk videos, everybody. Especially on the topic of Magic, reserve list, the Flesh and Blood secondary market, Pokemon secondary market. It's really weird, it's just a very strange thing. You have, everybody's in these weird categories, it's almost like real life with like politics and point of view, and everybody always has to choose their sides and go against everybody. It's very strange. I don't know why. I don't know if it's culture just makes us all act that way, or I don't know if it's just we don't know any different as humans. It's very strange. And, I think that's one of the biggest issues we're seeing when it comes to the Pokemon Flesh and Blood and Magic the Gathering world. I mean, if you all think about it right now, the issue is like with Magic is how they're making all these special things everywhere, but nothing's really unique, rare, or special. Therefore, nothing really holds tremendous value. Like, if you look at the new Zendikar Rising, even the expeditions are surprisingly cheap. Even Commander Legends, I mean, well, I'd say Jewel Lotus was holding 60, 70 bucks, but by the time you watch, it's probably going to be down to 50, 60s because now the supply and allocation period's coming to an end, and you're going to start seeing more price erosion. But overall, I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's a very strange time in new stuff. But at the same time, I want to leave everybody with one final comment before we end the video today. Again, William, thanks for jumping in the Thunderdome on the 10 Shockland challenge. You only got 4 out of 10 Shocklands, right? Yeah, 4 out of 10. So that was kind of brutal. But I got to admit, though, 9 Mythics is actually pretty good between the 2 boxes. Anyways, I did want to do a final comment. I do believe, I think we're going to see more evolution from Wizards on rarities and pricing and different products coming. And I think the market is going to be caught off guard. And I think right now we're probably approaching like an all-time low of negativity in people who feel that even sitting on sealed product or new Magic cards are ever going to have any value. The negativity is just, I mean, if you take a chart on a 1 to 10, I mean, the needle is pegging at the top 10. I mean, it is bouncing off the top, warning of just how bitter people are. And like if you look at a negativity kind of chart, and I believe firmly this is also kind of spilled over and helped fuel and inflate Pokemon. And a lot of Magic people are moving to Flesh and Blood, and they're bringing their money and their resources. I mean, I have patrons and people wanting to trade reserve list cards and Magic cards and sealed boxes for Flesh and Blood product because they said that they actually feel like cards are truly rare and desirable, and they don't have that feel anymore in Magic. So I got some interesting conversations coming up on these topics, but I felt it's just, overall, I'm telling you all, do not downplay and just write everything off right now in 2020. As the Ikorias and Zendikars and core sets and Theros and Throne of Eldraine, the original Throne of Eldraine collector boxes and packs, the Modern Horizons, all these commander decks. You do not downplay and just act like it's all printed to oblivion going to zero. I'm warning everybody. I made this mistake in 2017 with the whole Kaladesh battle for Zendikar because of the lottery card. I've been down this path. And I was just as negative when it came to Amonkhet, Hour of Devastation, how bad Ixalan was. You gotta be careful letting your emotions drive your financial and real-world decisions. You gotta keep the emotions out. So that's my little speech at the end, everybody. A lot of fun things coming up here. Everybody, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.